popping the yes.
Awesome. Hello, everybody. Sorry we're late. I was having technical difficulties in a lot of them. Anyway, I'm going to have to try to figure out how to fix that. We got some people coming in. Awesome.
Yeah.
How late are we?
A few minutes.
Well, how are you doing today, Courtney?
I'm doing good. And you? How are you?
I'm better than yesterday. Better than yesterday.
That's good.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Can the people
You sound wonderful.
in the live hear me? Okay.
We have
that great. Okay. Let's see who we have. Okay, Pears. It's a bit blurry and talking as if she's in a bucket. Okay. Let's see if I can hook up the mic. Might help. Try it. As long as it doesn't take too long. If I can find the part. So, happy Sunday to everybody. Does everybody have their pattern? Show us how to make for beautiful patriotic placemats. Hey, Courtney?
Oh, yeah. So here's one I've done in one color. They're just the same colors, but I flipped them because I have 8 table seating at my mom's house. So.
Ooh.
So we're just trying to fit 8 table placemats. But you can make them as wall hanging. And if you see in the instructions, which I did not print the instructions because I know it from my head, there'll be another picture of a different way that Colleen helped me finish up the pattern. So it can kind of variety for both of us. You froze, Teresa.
Oh well. It's going to have to be the way it is.
Yeah.
So prepared. Okay. So let me look and see what people are saying. For you guys, and please help me welcome me and we'll get started. Okay.
She's still here. She might freeze a little.
So Teresa is frozen.
Yeah.
What about now?
I can see you moving. Colleen wanted to know if you're sharing your internet. That could be. You're kind of freezing here and there. But your signal says it's strong.
Okay. Are we good now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Now she's moving. Okay. Hi, Tammy.
Oh, you're welcome, Judy. Yeah, I noticed that on a lot of others. Even my friend at Goody Goods had the same problems as well. I agree with you, Melissa. I think YouTube is having a lot of issues if we noticed on Goody Goods and like Becca's, we've had one person either freeze and all. Hi, Stephanie. They all
Hi,
agreed
Steph.
into YouTube is a mess.
Okay. I turned off both of my other devices, so let me check my other one over here. Make sure everything's off. Yeah, something's off. Okay. Okay. Is that better now?
Yeah, I see your string being very strong and you're moving around. So. Colin, it is not your fault. You both worked on it. We lost you for a second. Give her a few minutes. Hi, Diane. I'll try that with her. He's just not wanting to work with us today.
No, it's not. Okay,
And
tell
she
me
had
how
issues
to
yesterday.
fix my. Yeah, yeah.
You just give her a few minutes. Mary Jane, I don't do Zooming. So give me a second. She'll be right back. I know you guys are. No sound? Are you meaning from me, Nancy, or her? Her? Okay. Just give her a few minutes. We're gonna see if we can get her. Yeah, I'm Beth. She'll be right back. You can give her a second. As I put my hand on the mouse, so hopefully when she comes back, I can let her in. Oh, thank you, Melissa. That looks a lot better.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see me?
I see you too.
Okay.
No, Beth, it's the one that we use together. Restream. I think they're thinking you're frozen, Teresa. Oh, I know, Colleen. She is frozen. I'm watching. So you know how Becca says that when she had problems with Monica, she's watching the stream on it. So Colleen. Give me a second.
See me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to turn this other one off.
It just like froze. It stayed stuck. So
Am I still stuck?
no.
Okay. All right. So I got it to work on my cell phone.
Yay.
I don't know how I did it, but I did it. Okay. So you can hear me and you can see me.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm going to let me turn my laptop off, and because it takes up internet, so I don't want internet shut down. But I don't have the pattern because it's only in PDF, so you're going to have to help me.
Okay.
Okay, so hello everybody. I'm so sorry for all the problems. Let me just kind of get resettled here again real quick. And let me put you up here. We're going to go for a little ride. And there's the telephone, as of course I didn't turn it off. Hold on a second.
You're fine.
We're having a great time.
It just does not want to cooperate today.
Through this. Okay. Now, there's no way I can see that chat. I'll tell you what, it's like so teeny, I cannot see it at all.
I wouldn't either.
I mean, are you on your laptop?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I need a new laptop. That's all there is to it. That thing is like 15 years old, you know. So, okay. Well, let's get started then. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We're very sorry about all of the problems. But today we're going to have Courtney help us make her beautiful patriotic placemats. And I'm really looking forward to it. There's one. And there's another one. Very pretty. And I can't wait to try it. Unfortunately, mine is in PDF. I happen to cut out or I wrote down the cutting instructions, but after that, I don't have anything else. So um, the one thing I did grab though was I am using my little, you know,
But
yep, my itty bitties to mark everything. And I started cutting out. So I got a cut, and that's it. So shall we just go ahead? I suppose you're all cut up and ready.
not all the way.
Okay. So let's go ahead and get our fabric cut, and everybody else can cut theirs too. And I believe that Colleen has put it in the chat a few times, the pattern.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So, Courtney, how are you doing today?
I am good. You?
Actually, I feel better today than I did yesterday, but this has been crazy. It sucks to get old, let me just tell you, okay? Because I used to be, in 1995, I was a network administrator. I worked on computers all day long. That was my job, okay? I fixed computers, I installed software, all that stuff. And I cannot believe where I am today with this stuff. I just don't know how to do any of it anymore. But I was thinking about it, and I still remember the stuff that I did in 95. You know, the things that I installed, and I remember a lot of that stuff. But there's just so many new things now. I guess I just can't keep up with everything. Anyway, I'm really sorry about all the problems.
It's all
We
right.
should we should have played we should have played around with it yesterday.
Yeah.
So okay, so the first thing, it looks like you're going to need some white background or a
Any
background
color
that
you guys want to use.
yeah, whatever you want to use. So I'm going to use white, and then you're going to need some blue or whatever you want to use for blue, and then a red and white stripe if you have it. Now, I didn't have just plain red and white stripe, but I did have this, so I thought that would be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then for my blue, and I'm using fat quarters. So I hope I have enough fabric. I'm sure I will. This is what I'm going to use for the blue. And I don't really have any red. I'm sure I have red out there somewhere, but I'm going to use this for the red. And so, yeah, I have those all ironed. I did get that much done. Okay, so for the background, then we need A is 4.5 inch. Is that right, Courtney? 4.5 inch for A. Okay. So and we only need one of those. And then I'm just going to keep on with the white background. So I'm going to go down to C. C. And I'm going to cut four of the 3.5 inch squares. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's where I'm at, what I'm going to do. And also want to bring up my chat so I can see what people are saying.
So, Teresa, I don't do Apple computers. I have a hard time with it.
Oh, okay.
I use computers. My husband, computer tech. I can send him everywhere. He can play with Apple and know what he's doing. I don't. So, don't treat me how to use an Apple computer. I can do an Apple phone and iPad, but not a computer. So, I thought I'd tell you that.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So
I feel a little better. I feel a little better. Okay, now I can see some chat. Awesome.
Yay.
Yeah, I shouldn't even try to use my laptop. That thing is so old that it just doesn't have the power anymore to keep up, But this cell phone that I got is only a year old, so. Okay, so 3.5 inch squares. So I'll get 4 of those cut. How much time do we have today, Courtney?
I'm free. My kid's stuck at grandma nanny's to clean her playroom.
Okay. We'll get some of those cut. And I just found some scrap white, in my scrap bucket. So, and it actually has snowflakes on it, but that's okay. It'll work.
Yep.
Okay, got
So like
two.
mine have stripes in it.
Oh, that's nice. I almost used the one that came with this bundle. It has words on it,
Yeah.
but I didn't feel like there'd be enough contrast, so I decided just to get some white. And I really appreciate you doing this, Courtney.
Yeah.
This is awesome. And if you guys aren't subscribed to Courtney's channel yet, it'd be great if you went over there and checked her out. Give her some of that YouTube love. Subscribe to her channel. And whoever is my mod today, thank you. If you could put Courtney's channel in the description box, I would appreciate it. If you haven't done it already. Thank you, Melissa. Melissa told me earlier or yesterday, that the mod squad already decided who was going to be on whose channel to make sure that both of us was covered.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
They do that a lot, even with like me and Beth, or the last one was me and Stephanie. I've heard,
Yeah.
You gotta go to this one, you gotta go to that one. Okay.
Yeah, I do it too, like you and Beth. Well, Beth doesn't have me as a moderator, so I'll go over to her channel and I'll click the thumbs up button, and then I'll go back to yours because I'm a moderator there, so, and hit the like button, of course. But yeah, I know what you mean. And then I don't know if you were there the other day, but on Becca's live the other night with Tracy, the sewing channel.
Mm-hmm.
When I went into the live, I didn't realize I was at Tracy's channel and I wasn't a moderator anymore. I thought I was on Becca's channel, and I'm like, hey, what happened here,
Yeah.
So I'm sending her a Facebook message on Messenger. How come I'm not a moderator, And then she's like, oh, shoot, something happened. Teresa's not a moderator. So then she's trying to fix it. And then Tiffany comes on and she says, Teresa, you're over here on the sewing channel and not on Becca. I'm like, oh, crap.
Yeah. It's one of those, gotta look at me.
Oh, God, I can't believe I did that. So I wrote Becca back and I'm like, I am so sorry. I feel so stupid. I did that. Oh, my God.
I know that a lot of times it kind of confuses everybody when we're both trying to do our lives at the same time. So what I
Yeah.
usually do is, if I know if one person's I'm a mod too, I'll make sure to pull the chat down, click the like, and make sure which channel I'm on.
That's a good idea. That's a great idea. I'll have to do that next time.
And I know Beth asked if this was Streamlab, and I'm like, no. And I would change the camera scene so you guys could see what I was doing, but the camera's acting funny up on the tripod.
Oh, okay. I can point my camera down. They can see me cutting.
Yeah, I can't figure out why. Like I'll plug it into the computer and then I will flip it, and it will say welcome, 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 welcome. I'm like,
Oh, wow. Okay. I think that's good. I had to. Okay. So I'm just cutting my 3.5-inch white background squares. If you're following along, it's number C in the pattern. I just need one more.
So on the yardage, you can use about 1 yard for. So if you do the Donna Jordan pattern for placemats, she says 1 yard equals 4 tablespoons, but a yard should be plenty for 4 for this kind of pattern. You may end up a little extra. It's better than not having enough in case you need more than that. So
Okay.
it's just I did 2.5 yards each because they were on sale.
Okay, there's my 4 on C. That's that. And then I'm going to jump down to E, and I need 4 4-inch squares. Did you look over this pattern and everything was okay, Courtney?
Yes.
Okay.
When I sent it to Colleen to help me edit, because my mom was on vacation, the one that loves English papers, so I couldn't send it to her. So I sent it to Colleen, and her and I were going back and through the dark Google Doc, working it together.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. That's good that she was there to help you.
Yep. Vi- I can't read. Vicky, she's here. If you go back out and come back in. Yep.
Oh, Diane said, I'm moderating on your channel today, Teresa. Awesome. I see Melissa is too. So thank you.
We have Melissa on both of ours as
Oh, we
mod.
do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think they decided since she was your mod, I have Colleen on mine and a couple others. Especially my 2 friends, Sean, the guy who sews, and Beth Goody Goods.
Oh, awesome.
And Memoirs of Long Arm Quilter.
Well, you have lots of mods today.
Yeah. Okay, Vicky.
Great, Vicki. Just make sure your little red dot is on by the live. If it's not, click right on the live button. It's on your screen, and that'll jump you forward to live.
I also have Kim. I totally forgot. Sorry, Kim.
It looks okay to me, Vicki. I'm watching the video and I don't see any problems. So I think you need to, I don't think you're live. So you might want to refresh. Is anybody else having problems besides Vicki?
No, I think all the mods said we both are on.
Yeah. And I'm watching it on my other cell phone and I don't see anything wrong. So, okay, 4 inches. So I have 2 of those cut out, 2 more, and we can move on. Do you have any plans on going on any retreats or anything?
Me?
Yeah.
Not. I know Beth and I are planning on one up in Kansas City because she's 3 hours from me. And we'd like to meet together to her. The one store I went to is called Casey Maker Studio. They had a class that they were going to do, but I haven't heard anything on it, and neither has she. And that's not till July.
July.
And then I have the Scrappy Sew Along as well. We might do a birthday surprise in July. Show up on here.
Okay, now I'm on G, and it says I need 8 2x3s in the background.
The back. Okay, maybe I have to pull that back up because her and I haven't looked at her. We haven't done anything for a while with. Which one? G. That's
G.
white. I didn't use 2-inch. I used 1 inch, 1.5 inch. I think she gave you 2-inch because to give you a little bit more in case you're being covered
Okay.
when we do the half square triangles.
Okay. So should I do 2x3 or?
It's whatever you're comfortable with.
I hope I'm using the right pattern.
I believe I sent that right one to you, or Colleen did. Because I previewed it the other day, so.
I think you both did.
I sent you my first one that I did by myself.
This one is the one Colleen sent me. So.
Yeah.
Hi, Marianne. How are you doing? Hi, Donna.
Hi, Donna.
Almost done here with the backgrounds. Yeah, I should have got this cut out earlier.
Well, at least it allowed some others who are still trying to catch up.
Yeah, that's true. There's 4, 5, 6. 2 more. Thank you, Donna. Donna said, Courtney, it's a beautiful pattern.
Oh, thank you.
She's been busy quilting.
With her new frame.
Yeah.
I know that she's going out of town sometime this week, so I'm trying to hold off on her quilt so I can get hers done
Yeah.
because she wants to watch me do it.
Oh, that'll be fun.
I do have another quilt that I will be quilting probably this week and doing some videos of it.
Oh, cool. I have a quilt on a long arm I need to get going on.
And the other day I did the video of the totes because Donna needed some ideas for underneath the frame. I have like maybe 6 or 7 I need to get backing fabric for.
Yeah, that's what I need to do too for my own.
Go ahead.
I was going to say I need backing fabric for some of mine, my own, ones.
I know the elephant one will be quilted on my live so that I can enter that in the fair.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Because ours is coming right around the corner in a couple
Yeah.
months.
We have a local quilt show in August. So I'd like to get some stuff done then. Okay, I got all my whites done. So A's done, C, E, and G. So from my blue, I need to cut 4 3.5 squares. What are those? One square.
Oh, thank you, Vicky. Vicky said to you, Teresa, pretty fabric, and Courtney, so is yours.
Awesome, thank you.
And Laura wanted to know where you're at, Teresa.
Where I'm at?
Yeah.
I'm in Idaho, northern Idaho, up in the mountains. Stand here for a second. Melissa says Teresa would laugh if she knew how I remembered that. I guess I'm going to have to go back and read what else she wrote.
She commented right after Laura.
Melissa has some friends in Idaho, but they're way south of me. Can't remember if it was Jerome, Idaho, or I think that's what it was. Hi, Faith. How are you doing? 1. Mm,
Also, I think I will be in your state in December. I can't guarantee that for sure. For vacation.
Down in Florida?
Mm-hmm. We're gonna get on a cruise. Just me and my husband celebrating 8 years being together.
Awesome.
Next month, we've been married for 7 years. So we decided.
Congratulations.
Who?
Congratulations.
Thank you. Oof. The cool part is, so many of you know that my parents adopted my brother, who, long story short, was a cousin now of my brother. They're gonna get married next year in July, so it's my wedding anniversary, my mom's wedding anniversary, then theirs, and then my birthday,
Oh, wow.
all in 1 month.
That's going to be a busy month.
Yeah. Luckily, my birthday is the very last, not the last day, but the day before the last, July 30th. And then a week later, I have to celebrate my father-in-law's birthday. So. Thank you, Kim. I do have one tip for you guys on the big triangles that we do on the last part of the pattern. That we do the half triangles. Save these because you can use them for the inner pieces for the next one. If you change them out. It makes it a whole lot easier than wasting it. I try to make the pattern read less waste as much as possible. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. She says, I heard that pray about who's going to whose channels. LOL, I have you both on 2 different TVs, so you both get YouTube credit.
Well, thank you. Hello, Sherlock Stoves. I think that's Laura. Laura or Lori. There's 2.
Okay, Sherlock Sows is Lori.
Lori. Okay. Hi, Lori. A bunch of them changed their name at the same time, and so they got me all confused.
I know. But thankfully, Colleen kept us all straight because I couldn't remember all of them without their names with it.
And Nancy says she's jumping back and forth. Okay. Got the H is done. I got both my blues done. I got B done and H.
Awesome.
So now I'm on D, which is the red, white stripe. And I need 4 2.5-inch squares.
Kathleen goes, ha ha, Courtney, I already had y'all on. I was giggling all on the way to the front door. You both very welcome. Gotta support where I can. Oh.
Hello, Kathleen.
And Melissa says she's doing the same thing, but has one silent over the other one. Hi, Dee. It's good to see you. Sorry. My watch keeps hanging off the walls. So
Okay,
there's
what's that?
these systems called Ring doorbells. So anybody walks by it, turns on my watch.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then just goes off.
I had a sensor down at my driveway, at the start of my driveway. So if anybody drove up the road coming to the house, the doorbell would ring, and that darn thing just drove us nuts. It would go off if the wind blew or a bird flew by it, or well, I finally had to disconnect it.
I would, but I got to get my husband, the tech man of the family, to fix it so it doesn't go off on little bugs at night. Because he tries to turn off his phone. Because one day I turned my ringtone on. My phone's connected to my hearing aids. Didn't realize what this high pitched noise was. And I go to turn off my phone. There it is. And I had to tell my husband, do something about it. Because I can't stand high pitched noise with my new cochlear.
Yeah.
I think everybody's just saying hi and all.
Hi, Gwenny. How are you doing?
Oh, hey, Granny. Hope they have a safe trip, Kim. Her youngest is going on a cruise.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm on F. I only have 2 more to go. F and I. F is 4-inch squares.
I understand, Diane. That's one of my biggest things when I leave for vacations. I am very, very, very picky on who takes care of my puppies.
Yeah.
But I am thankful that my husband found a really good boarding place for us.
Oh, that's good.
The owner is a state trooper and knows how to work with German Shepherds. And even breeds European German Shepherds.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really have anybody to look after our dogs either.
That's fine, Colleen. You're more than welcome to do that. You're good at that stuff. She's asking permission to uh, put the instructions in the chats.
Oh, yeah. I thought she did that already.
She did. I think she's trying to make sure.
Oh.
She wants me to still have her do it.
Thank you, Colleen. I guess you're all done with your cutting, huh, Courtney?
Yeah, I had most of it. I just usually used to cutting and sewing it once. But
Those
Gwen
are good.
says, just popped over here so I could add a thumbs up here too.
Thank you. Let's see. Now I need two, and that's a stripe. 2 at 3.5 by 14.
I think she's trying to open that for you. But I can look again.
I guess I didn't need just plain red, huh? No, I didn't. Okay, I misread that, so I don't need this one.
Well, yeah. There was only 3 patterns.
3 colors.
Colors, yeah.
Okay. So 3.5 by 14.
Just a reminder, you do not have to do it in the patriotic colors. You can do it in any colors you want.
Yeah, that's true. You could. But I figured since July 4th is coming up, we had to do something for 4th of July.
Mm.
But yeah, you could save this for another time and do it in whatever colors you want.
Patty, this is not Donna Jordan's pattern. This is mine. And I was talking about the placemats that she does, just a simple 2 colors. You don't tear it up and put it back together kind of thing. So I see that you're back, Donna. Donna Jordan made a pattern where you just, if you were to take, if it was like a sheet like this, then you put a batting and then another sheet and then you stitch around it and flip it.
One more and I'll be done.
Awesome. Hi, Tamela. I can't say that name.
Okay. That was I. I am
Okay.
ready. Okay. Has everybody else got theirs ready? All cut up and ready to go? Let me look at the chat here for a minute. I'll bring my camera back up. Okay, Lori. She said, I finished cooking dinner. Now she's got to leave.
Okay.
Now, Colleen says, make half square triangles for star legs, flying geese. Draw a line on all of the C fabrics. Okay. C and B get married. Sounds okay. So
Yeah. Just like,
okay, so is that correct, Courtney?
Yes.
Draw a line on the back of all the 3.5-inch square
Yes.
white ones. Okay. I can do that. So we're taking the 3.5-inch white squares and drawing a line on the back side. I drew a line on the wrong side. Sometimes it's hard to tell what is the front and what is the back of your white fabric.
Especially on the white on white. That drives me crazy. Yeah, Faithful said what? Oh no.
Okay, then I take B, so my dark blue, my blues, and put the white ones on top for my half square triangles. So I'll put those, I guess I should put my screen back down. Okay. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to pin either side because I like to pin. Well, I really appreciate you showing me how to do this today, Courtney.
You're welcome, Teresa. Everybody's saying no freezing allowed to you.
No freezing? Oh, yes.
Because Faith
What?
froze again.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. But I didn't see you froze at all. Your strength is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I'm using my 5G, so it should be better.
Yeah, we were waiting for our 5Gs to come in our area.
I'm surprised we get it out here, but we have pretty good internet service.
Well, we were trying to, so we shared the internet with my mom because she was trying to help with the cost and everything. Well,
Right.
that didn't work. After Thursday, it was like, nope, that's not going to work. Because as soon as 5G comes in our area, we can get Wi-Fi through our phone bill.
Okay, so am I sewing down on either side of the line?
Yes.
Or, okay.
Then
So
you can actually save like these and use them for the next block for your,
okay.
if you were to do multiple.
Okay. And what am I going to square them up to? Am I going to square them up?
Yeah. She put it in the, we did it in the, I noticed that when I use, because I use this one, it's a trimmer. If I'm right, I knew it was 2.5-inch square by the time you're done.
Okay, she said yes, then cut them apart on the line and square up to 2.5-inch. Okay.
I just know that not a lot of you may have the trimmer twiller.
Right.
So I had to figure that out as I was writing the pattern. I'm like, oh, I better think of regular ruler for some of it. Because I know some patterns say you need this ruler for this. And I'm like, I really don't want to be that pattern person. I want it to be able for you guys to all be able to do this pattern without having to buy more rulers.
Right. See, I thought I saw a question here. Okay, BP says, if I am going to sew the seams open, do I need to set the seams first? Okay. I think she means if she's going to iron the seams open. Yes, I always set the seam first when I'm ironing, and then I set the seam on both sides if I'm going to iron the seams open. That's just how I do it. But you don't have to do it that way.
Mm.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to go to the sewing machine. Are you sewing too?
Yep.
Now I'm going to chain piece.
If you press your seams open, then I would suggest to make your seam stitch a little bit smaller than the 2.5. Go about 2.
Yeah,
A little tighter stitch.
I agree.
Melissa, it's a clearly perfect slotted trimmer ruler. Is what they're asking about me with the ruler I had held up.
Thank you, Shirley. Shirley is sending hugs to anyone who needs or wants one.
Aww, you're so sweet.
I could have used one yesterday. But I'll take one today too. Gentle hug. Okay, one side is done. Now we'll go ahead and do the other side. Oop. Okay, those are done. I actually like to press them before I cut them.
Patty, there's only 2 of this one. And I'm using trimmer A. They only have on the trimmer has A or B.
So, let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these in half.
Hold on, Teresa. Liz says, "Hello everyone. I'm running a fever right now, so glad I can watch you all. Hubby had the bug first. Thankfully, it's not COVID. I hope you get to feeling better, Liz."
What do you mean, Patty? You have A, B, and C. Does that mean you just have them cut, or you sewed them together? Because you're only supposed to sew B and C together.
She's asking about the rich, perfectly slotted trimmers, the ones
Oh,
that are in my hand. But there are only, if you buy the clearly perfect slotted trimmer, there's only two,
okay,
and it's A and B. I've never seen a C one,
okay.
unless it's in a different. I haven't seen. Missouri Star uses them all the time. Hi, Gladys.
Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and press these.
Yep.
Yep.
And on this pattern, you guys can press the way you want to press.
Right. You can press to the dark, or you can press open, or
Yeah, I just don't want to make it that, oh, you have to do it this way. My patterns, I want it to be your preferences.
right. I always look at the pressing instructions as a suggested, because on some of the, depending on what I'm making, sometimes I will press the seams open. Just so it has much width, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, Patty, I've never seen the C one for the quarter inch one. When I bought these came in a pack of two. So I know, Colleen, you're doing an amazing job. She is trying to make sure the pattern instructions are there for you, Teresa.
What?
She's trying to go blow up the chat so you can see the pattern.
Oh, well, I could probably bring it back up if I need it. But I figured you could tell me.
Oh, I know some of them probably rewatched it from when I did it.
Oh, that's good. Two more to iron.
Thank you, Melissa. I just haven't seen Trimmer C before yet. Because A and B comes in one pack. Patty C says, "Hey everyone, hope all is well. Just popped on to say hi and bye."
Hello, goodbye. I'm glad you could pop on for a second. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Be sure and subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and ring that bell so you get notified when we go live. Okay, minor cut up. So how many of these do I need to square up?
All of them. Because
All
we
of
did
them?
4 and that turns into 8. Because you're going
Right.
to need 8 total to.
For the pattern?
Yes.
Okay.
I have
So,
to think for a minute because, of course, someone has to text me at the moment.
oh. Yeah, all of them to 2.5 inch. Yep. So I have the block lock ruler for squaring up. If you don't have the block lock and you don't have any other squaring up tool, you can always use a ruler that at least has a 45-degree line on it. And then you would set your line right in the between the two, the dark and the light.
Yeah.
And then slide your 45 down the center until you get to 2.5. Well, that's a lot of fabric cutting off there.
I think I didn't go straight to 2.5. I started the 2.
Yeah, when I use my block lock, I
I misplaced my smallest one. I don't know where it went. So that's why I did a little bit bigger because sometimes I kind of tend to curve. Some, like I said at the other live, you guys can do it at the normal size.
so what's the normal size? 2.5?
3 inch. I like the 3.5 because it gives me more security.
So you're gonna square yours up to 3 inch?
Yeah. Or it's 2.5. It's a 2 inch block on this ruler. Sorry. I didn't remember the calculation until I measured the actual block itself. I just realized that.
Can that be used, the block lock ruler, because I have one when I go square off, TeresaLouise? I don't understand that question. Yes, Colleen.
She's talking about squaring off her.
I know she is, but I don't quite understand what she's getting at. Okay, Colleen, I'm watching. What the flying geese have to be 2.5 because it comes to 2.5 inch squares. Well, these aren't flying geese; they're half square triangles.
Yeah, that's what I need. It's been since Thursday. Or when was it? I watched.
Well, I don't understand why you keep getting kicked out of chat, Vicky.
I I don't know.
That,
Whose
you
side are you on, Vicky?
you've said that before in chats, and I've never heard of that happening to anybody. I think you need to update your software or something. I think it's something on your end.
If you're using your phone, you need to make sure your phone is updated.
So, what size are the flying geese going to be?
They're going to be 2.5 by 4.5.
Oh, okay. So you're sewing 2.5 square triangles together?
Yes.
Okay.
In order to make that 4.5-inch square.
Okay. Now I understand.
Me, I'm more of a, I know I can tend to go curve if I don't have my attachment to my machine to keep my 1/4 inch.
Yeah.
And I would rather take the security on that part to have a little extra before I mess up and not have enough when I go trim.
Right.
I do know that I am making a wall hanging for my front door.
That's what you're doing now?
Yes, because I'm going to finish up my mom's placemats. They enjoy when I make placemats for them, for their table. I don't have a table in my living room because I don't have an actual dining room for a small house.
Well, I'm making a wall hanging also.
Which works.
Because I don't really have a table for placemats.
Oh, they have a dining table. I don't. Our house is like super small. So instead of having a dining room, all we have is 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, a living room, and a kitchen.
Oh, okay.
And then a full basement. So it's like, gonna need.
So you have the
Huh?
TV trays in the dining room or in the living room.
Yeah. Okay.
Gwenny said, I have a quilting room, a sewing room, and a take over the rumpus room. Should I be calling them Exhibit A, B, and C? Maybe? Museum?
I did take over the whole basement, but then it decided to flood. And I looked at my mom and I said, I need some other place for the big machine. So,
Your
trying my
basement
huh?
flooded? Your basement flooded?
It leaks really bad.
Uh-oh.
So we didn't know that when we first bought it. And now we have to deal with, I have to go and take my new mop machine. We had a couple before this one and soak up the water from it when it rains too hard.
Yeah.
I Denise is leaving us.
Bye, Denise.
Bye, Denise. And then we have Marla.
Hi, Marla. When you are cutting half square triangles, I have kind of seen like beginners make this mistake. They'll just cut down one side and not the other. And you always need to, when you square up, you need to cut down one side and the other side so that you have a point, so that it's pointed. Whereas I have seen some people do like this and they don't cut down this side. They just cut down the one side. And can you see that?
Yeah.
If you don't, and you see how much extra now you have over here, like a quarter of an inch almost. So if you leave that, it's not going to sew up correctly. So always cut one side and the other. You're squaring up both sides. That's my tip. Okay, a couple more and then I'll be done with these babies. What kind of movies are your favorite kind of movies to watch?
On me.
Yeah.
We watched Jurassic Park, Star Wars. I think that's about it. I don't usually watch a whole lot of movies, but I do. When I do. When I feel like I don't want to sew for the day.
Yeah. So you kind of like science fiction?
Yes, and history movies. I do like watching Who's the Genius in Germany. I can't remember. And I do watch Nazi to understand the story more.
Yeah.
I do know that we had the actual train from Anne Frank's story in our Kansas City for a while. last year.
Okay. Those are all squared up. Yay!
I'm still here. I'm just looking for something.
I will look at the chat for a second.
Yep.
I'm just going to look through and see if I was tagged anywhere. There's a lot of chatting going on.
Yep. Okay, Colleen.
Okay. All right. I'm going to take a quick little break. I'll be right back.
All right. Hi, Tracy.
I just have to go to the girls' room.
You're fine. Any questions while she's gone for me? My puppies are doing wonderful. Thank you for asking, Stephanie. 11, Brenda. Okay, the pattern writing took me about a day without any software to do it for me. But I also have Colleen's help to do some editing, and I am going to be very thankful for her. The ones I missed previously or the one I'm going on now in a few months? And yes, it was fun. Previously, they were the same places we went to before. So I didn't use any software, Melissa, but I can do that.
Okay. I'm back.
What machine I'm using is a Bernina 770. I had them ask me questions while you were gone.
Yeah, it's good. Okay. Colleen says, put the half square triangles right sides together, colors touching, that match. So 1/4 inch on color C edge. Wait. Repeat 4 times. Okay, thank you, Colleen.
I just am very thankful for her.
Okay, so now we are going to take our half square triangles and we're going to put the two colors together. So we're going to make flying geese. So
No,
we'll put
we're
those,
actually putting the right sides together.
yeah, that's what I said.
You
Didn't
have
I
your
say?
colors together.
Yeah, put the right sides together.
The white side goes inside
The white goes in. Oh, okay.
so that you can make the star pattern out with the
Oh,
color.
okay. So
Yeah.
the blue goes on the outside and the white goes on the inside. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Glad you caught that before I sewed it. I like science fiction also, like Lord of the Rings, The Hobbits,
Yeah.
um, the Marvel movies.
We watch a lot of those. My mom loves the Superman.
I like Thor. He is so good looking.
If I had to choose one, it would be Aquaman.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I would like me some Aquaman too. That's a tough one, between those two.
Yeah.
I have that movie, Aquaman.
They're actually
And,
coming out with the second one.
oh, they did?
They're working on it right now.
Oh, cool.
We went and saw last Thursday the newest Jurassic Park or the New Worlds. I don't know what it was called. I just knew it was Jurassic.
Yeah, and they're coming out with a new Thor movie too. That comes out in July, I think.
So we do also watch a lot of kids shows, movies with my daughter.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I like Frozen. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Um,
They're working on the newest movie of Lilo and Stitch in person, not a cartoon one anymore.
oh, huh.
My cousins were so the one that just graduated. I was 14 when she was born, and then her sister, I was 16. And so I watched a lot of kids' movie when they were little.
Yes, he is, Patty. I agree. She said that guy's such a hunk. I might be 60, but I'm not. I'm not dead yet.
Tracy Albert says nothing is ever wrong with eye candy.
That's right. Okay, those are done. Now to press. And I'm going to press these open.
Okay. Brenda says, "Well, ladies, I'm already sleepy. Going to call it a night."
Okay, see you later, Brenda. Thank you for stopping in and visiting with us.
And Kathleen said they pushed the release date out to at least August 2023. I believe it, Kathleen. If you guys watched the trial of the character Jack Johnny Depp, they're trying to find a new character for the gal because it was supposed to be Amber Heard.
Oh.
In the Aquaman. So they had to push it back.
Okay. Now, I'll make sure these measure right.
Lisa says, "I'll do it. I'll take Amber's place."
I know, right?
I understand, Kathleen.
So these should be 2.5 by 4.5. And yay, they are. Okay, those look good. Okay.
So you're gonna take the 4.5 inch square.
From white or,
Yes, the centerpiece that we only cut one of.
oh, okay. All right. Number A or letter A. Okay.
And then two of your 2 star legs. And then the other way.
So the blue goes in.
Yes.
Okay. The blue's touching the center.
Yes.
And they're going to be one on each side.
Yeah, but you need to turn your other. Oh wait. Okay, I'm looking all sideways. And then your squares, your 2.5 inch squares, would go, or the 3 inch, would go in the corners.
And that would be the striped ones.
Yes.
And that is D. Okay, D. Go here. Here.
I am glad you got some rain, Stephanie. I wish you took our rain because I was done.
Okay, so go ahead and sew all those together.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Get back over here. So I'm just going to do this like a 9 patch, basically. Flip that over and sew it. Oh my goodness, the sun came out. I haven't seen the sun in like, I don't know, 3 days.
It's been hot over here.
And then I'll pick up the center one. Just going to pin that since it's so big. There we go.
Stephanie says, see, I sent the sun your way. Thanks for the rain.
I'll send you the rain anytime.
Amy says, I have some Christmas fabric set aside for placemats for my mom. I think this pattern, I lost it when the chat went up. Pattern
Okay.
perfect. Thank you for sharing it. You're welcome, Amy.
Yeah, it would make great Christmas ones.
Marie says, hi, Teresa, Courtney, and everyone. Sorry I missed most of it. It's my oldest granddaughter's birthday, so we're celebrating. I'll definitely have to watch the replay. Go celebrate your granddaughter's birthday. We're always
Yeah,
here.
there's always the replay. Thank you for stopping in. We appreciate it.
Jacqueline, are you asking where am I at in the States or on the screen?
Probably we're at in the States.
Kansas. The center that gets all the hot and rain and snow. Hi, Kathy's the creative chaos.
Hello, Creative Chaos. Is that what the name was?
Vicky was telling Amy, thank you. I have a lot of Christmas material and scraps for this pattern. I just had to get it out of my head. It needed to come somewhere. Because I was trying, so with everybody gone, I could actually function and figure out how I wanted to design it. So it took me a few days.
That's funny, Colleen. Colleen said when it measured 4.5 by 2.5, I threw up my hands and yelled, yes! Smacked my hand good on the light. Oh no. I hope you're okay, Colleen.
Yeah. Kathleen says, who I'm gonna get to cutting first time in months. Woohoo.
Woo-hoo. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and press these. Yeah, I think this layout is perfect for Christmas too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hi, my quote project, and I believe you are Don, if I'm correct. Trying to keep everybody's names in the right spots.
That's not
Amy says,
easy to do.
Amy says, maybe you guys could do a Christmas in July and do another live.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be fun.
I agree.
We could do this in Christmas.
Yeah. And she said, my quilts project. Dawn said yes. I got it right. Don't like getting you guys in the wrong name. Aw. Lisa says, gotta go. You all take good care. See you later. You take care of yourself too, Lisa.
Bye, Lisa. Thank you again for the pexi cutter. Okay, I got those pressed. And hi, Dawn. Okay, so now I'm gonna sew these together. You got yours done already?
I have two. I'm stuck on two. I haven't done that for. I've been watching the chat.
Oh, okay. I like to nest my seams, and of course, I pin. Okay, there we go. That's one side.
Okay, Donna says, kicking back now, girls, and listen to you all. His pattern is amazing. Love the Christmas in July. Girls, please plan it. Oh, I'm sorry, Amy. Amy says time to feed Samson her cat before he comes after her. He's already disappointed because it's too hot to hang out in his K-show. He's been fussy all day. Oh,
Oh, okay, Amy. Well, thank you.
thank you. And then um which one's Kathleen wants to know if she has enough white ready to go. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Colleen. Maybe. Nope.
Okay, that is done. Now I just need to go press it.
Yay. I do have this block here. Oh, bye, Winnie. Okay, that's close. I don't know, it's been fun. Thanks. Enjoy the rest of the stream, everyone. Thank you.
Okay, there we go.
Ooh, that looks really pretty.
Now what?
So you're going to do the. Now I lost the pattern. You're gonna make 4 HSTs. Wait, no. You're gonna make 8 because you leave the other half. You don't do 2 sides. I don't know why she's saying on the
So
big.
I need to take E and F and make more half square triangles.
Yes, but you're gonna need 8 because I didn't sew on each side. I only did one side because it gave me the accurate of 3.5.
Okay, so I'm going to take my, these are my 4-inch white squares and draw a line down the center, corner to corner on all 4. On the back side, and then I'm going to sew 1/4 inch on either side, Courtney.
No, on the big ones you only do it on one side.
Okay, so I'm going to end up with 4.
Yeah, you gotta need 8. I don't know why she changed that. It's supposed to be 8 squares each.
Oh, well, I got 4 cut.
She might have done it a different way. So I did mine bigger for 3.5 inch.
Oh,
She probably gave you 4 inch because they make 3.5 inch.
she's saying both sides, yes. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put this a lot of half square triangles in this pattern, isn't there? And then, Colleen, what do they square up to? 3.5, 4.
3 inch squares.
Inch squares. Okay. Okay.
Yay, Tracy. I'm sorry you having to put up with that.
Is anybody in the chat making this with us, or are you just watching?
Kathy says she's watching.
Okay. Over here in sew these. Chain piece those.
Most of them are just watching.
Watching. Flip it around, do the other side.
Oh, I know what Kathleen's asking about now. Kathleen, I is this piece here to make it rectangle.
Yeah, I is 2 pieces cut at 3.5 by 14.
She was thinking it was for binding. Don says, gotta run, gals. Have a good evening. Battery is dying.
Okay, Dawn.
Thank you for coming.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, those are all done. So I will cut them in half and square them up.
It's okay, Kathleen. She goes, saying, Courtney, I replied, oh, but you couldn't hear me.
No, we can't hear you, darn it. Okay, go ahead and iron those.
Ooh, I hope he gets to feeling better. So I see. And then these, when you put them together, the colors go together instead of the whites.
Okay. Okay, I'll go ahead and square these up to 3 inches.
Yes. Hi, Donna.
Hi, Donna.
She wants some. If you're on my side and you're my mod, you're more than welcome to do that, Donna. But you have to talk to Teresa on her side. I don't know. She wants to share about the traveling quotes.
Who does? Donna?
Yeah.
Donna from Ying?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. I'm okay with that. If you are, it's fine with me.
I'm all right with it. She's one of my mods as well. I think I have way too many of them. But it's better to be safe than sorry later on if someone can't be here.
Yeah, but it can also be distracting
Yeah, okay.
for people in the chat too. I've only had a few people complain about it, so. Colleen said, Teresa, you are much better follower than I was. I guess following instructions, she means.
uh, she was trying to follow my instructions when I first did it. And I think this instructions turned out a lot better than mine. Don't be taking my wrench while I'm visiting Geese. You're not going to lose your wrench, Colleen.
Bye, Shelley. Have a good night. Thank you.
Bye, Shelley.
Yeah, I should have had my fabric prepped already. This wouldn't have taken so long.
It's okay. Faith says, just watching here.
Just watching.
Yep, and so does Diane.
Well, we both appreciate you watching.
Yeah. Tracy Albert says, don't sweat it, Teresa. I will only ever leave you for Tiff. Oh, well, joking.
Well, Tiffany's about ready to come on, I'm thinking.
And my time is 6:19, almost there. Karen says she just got home from a wedding.
Oh, fun.
Elizabeth says we have a lizard that looks into the ring.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Hi, Karen.
Patty says to you, Teresa, I like the visual of you cutting and squaring up. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Patty.
If I hit my camera fixed, you guys will be able to see it. But I can't figure out why it's doing the beginning of the machine instead of going open.
Well, it's okay. At least one of us have the camera down, you know. So
Yeah. Well, I gotta make sure it's fixed before Thursday.
oh yeah.
Because I actually use Streamlab when I'm by myself. Makes it help with the two camera in one.
Right.
Because on the Restream, you have to take another device, and then you're trying to keep track of both ends. Laura says, I appreciate the visuals as well.
Okay, those are all trimmed up down to 3 inches. Yay. And now I'm going to sew the colored pieces together, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And we're looking like spring.
Into Flying Geese.
I'm not sure, Tracy Albert. It's a camera that we bought off of Amazon that was really in a decent price. You're welcome, Patty. I just hope to have it fixed before Thursday. That's my goal. Hi, Geraldine. I said that right?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yep, Geraldine. Hi, Geraldine.
Oh, you're welcome, Patty. She said because of my visuals, she figured out her line abstraction quote.
Oh, good.
And like I always say, I try to bring in new tips with those uh, patterns that have complication more pieces instead of making copies. I use razor paper now.
Okay. Now I'll press those open. Put the camera back over here.
Welcome back, Nancy. Stuart says hi. All looks like I missed a good live here. Was celebrating a very special birthday for special person. In truth, missed you all, you special people.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Okay, now those are all pressed. And I bet they go around the star.
Yes.
And
You have it right the first way. The other way. There you go.
well, how are those going to fit on there?
You're going to put the 2-inch strips that you cut and then the squares.
Okay. So, so a 2-inch on either side of the.
Yeah. She made it bigger in case the sizing didn't fit proper.
Well, this
I use
2.
1.5.
Well, I cut them 2 by 3, and my these are 6.5 by 3.5.
She said, in her instruction, it says, so those two should supposed to be make 3-inch by 5.5-inch. I'm getting ready to copy it and paste it right now.
Okay, so I was supposed to cut 5 by 3-inch. No,
It's 3 by 5.5-inch.
3 by 5.5. Okay, well, the pattern I had said 2 by 3. So I need to cut some more white pieces. I just want to know what fabric G, okay, measures 8.5 by 3. What?
Okay, Tracy says, no, trim your flying geese to 3-inch.
No, I'm not going to trim my flying geese.
No, because you don't want to mess up the points.
Yeah.
Because I did mine by 1.5-inch strip. And I still had enough for the 1/4 inch.
So these other ones, H for the blue one is going to be wrong too at 3 inches. What size are your outer flying geese?
I can pull. 3 1/4 by 8 1/4. with just the, hold on. The actual
Oh.
geese should be without 3 1/4 by 6.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna.
We can call it quick
Can
sound.
you hold? Can you put your block up so I can see it for a second? The one that's pink. Are the dark squares in the corners? No, white squares in the corners.
And then the one that I finished completely, the dark colored ones go in the corner.
Okay, so that one has the dark squares in the corner. All right.
Yeah. The
Okay.
white strips is to make it a little extended because it's a
Right.
little bit.
Okay. I'll budget. All right. So mine are 3 1/2. uh, 6 1/2.
She was saying she made it 4 times or something.
Tell me the pies you made are just now, please. The pieces I just made, if you're asking me, these pieces are 3 1/4. No, wait, 3 1/2 by 6 1/2.
Okay.
Well, I would have rather done that when it was a half square triangle.
Yeah.
Honestly, now she wants me to trim it down. No, I'm not going to trim it down.
No.
So
She was
I
saying,
don't want to double check what your pattern is. Maybe I had the wrong pattern. So, all
yeah,
right. Let me.
I'll figure it out. I am so sorry.
No, it's okay. I'll figure it out. Let's see. I think I need 2 by 3 1/2. Get this.
Mine was 3.
Okay. I need some more white fabric.
Sorry.
That's okay. Luckily, I have lots of white fabric. It's not the same white as the other white, but that's okay.
Mine's showing 3 1/4 around.
Okay.
hold on, Kathleen. I did 1.5 inch.
Okay. Now I'm going to sew those white pieces on the end of my flying geese. Was it 1.5 by what, Courtney?
It's 1.5 width, but the length is correct.
Well, what is it?
The width, I did 1.5. I didn't do 2.
1.5 by what?
3.
3. 1.5 by 3, Kathleen. And mine, because I went off of the pattern that I have here, these last flying geese right here turned out to be 3.5 by 6.5. So I cut my white pieces here to be 3.5 long. And then I'm going to square those up. I know, it's confusing. Sorry, guys.
Sorry. But my thing is, I didn't do the sew on each side. So.
You didn't have to sew the whites on each side?
No, that's when you did the half square triangles. Because I had these leftovers for the next block.
Yeah.
For the smaller block.
Yeah, and I'm not going to have any leftovers. Well, it's just a good thing I'm good at improvising. I'll get it to fit.
Yeah.
This is how you kind of change things up when you have to. Instead of just starting over, I'm not going to start over.
No.
So I'm just going to make it work. I know you guys are testing me, weren't you? Well, the only thing I can say, Colleen, is I guess how many times did you send me the pattern? Maybe I'm looking at the wrong pattern.
Probably got me that sent you twice.
Well, I just went off of Colleen, so or let me ask you this, Colleen. The pattern that you are putting in the chat, what size does it say that G is? And because the pattern I put on Facebook is the one I'm looking at. So if we need to do a correction, 3-inch. 3-inch square, G is 3-inch. Well, on my pattern, G is 2 by 3. And because I did my half square triangles, squared up to 3.5, they turned out 3.5 by 6.5. So they'd have to be 3.5 at least.
Okay, I fixed the problem because I had extra so that I can make the next block with that center. It is supposed to be 3 by 5.5, but you're supposed to use the 3.5-inch square.
Oh.
And I was able to get 3 by 5.5.
Okay. So now I'm going to flip my block over because my flying geese are 3.5 by 6.5. They weren't big enough to go on my middle block. And I overcut my white pieces. So now I'm just going to, that I sewed onto the ends. So I cut pieces out that were 3.5 by, 3, let's say.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm just going to center this up with my center line on my block and the center line on my flying geese. And then I'm going to set my ruler right there. And make sure I'm square, lined up good. And I'll cut that off. Turn it around. Use the same thing on this side. I could have figured out the math on it, but chose to do it this way.
Mm-hmm. It's easier because then you can like take that line of that ruler and make sure they're both the same.
Yeah. Okay, so what they turned out to be were these extra white pieces. Was 1.5, so 1.5 by 3.5 is my G. One more. Okay, those are ready. Now I'm going to have to recut my dark pieces to 3.5. Oops, I didn't get enough up on that one. Oh, that's all right, I'll fix it. Some now dark blue. Okay, thank you, Colleen, or Melissa. Thanks, Melissa. You said 13 minutes to Tiffany. No, I didn't need 2 by 3, Colleen. Okay. I don't know how long ago that message was there, but okay, let me move this out of the way a little bit because I gotta do these other ones. Yeah, I'm getting a mess.
You okay?
Huh?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just got a mess going on here now.
Sorry. I had it written the one way that I figured it out, and then I had her help me. So I did all the writing first and a like a photogenetic memory of how I cut it and all. And I was doing this as we were traveling somewhere.
Yeah. Well, you guys, if I'm not done by the time Tiffany comes on, you go on over there if you want to. There's always the replay.
Yeah.
Tiffany will understand if I'm not there.
Because we're trying to figure out the pattern. I may spend this week for you wording it so that it can get to the right people. If it needs to be. Oh, Patty says she's going to hang out till the end.
Well, thanks, Patty. I can do it, Patty. I can do it.
And Nancy says we can be late.
That didn't cut those right.
Maria says she's sticking to the end.
Awesome. Thank you.
And Maria said that would help a lot to me. So, with that, I want to make sure that, because I was just writing the pattern as I ran. So. Kathleen, give me a chance to look at it. I'm redoing it, following the pattern to making sure we got it. D says, you can do it. Cheering cheerleaders. Thank you, guys.
We'll get it.
Laura says, I'm here for the duration. Oh.
Yay, Laura. Right.
And Sandra says, I'm still here for you.
Thank you.
Nancy says, you still have 83 of us here. We love you, girls. Aww.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm ready to sew.
Yay.
Okay. There. How's that look?
Beautiful.
Alrighty, so I can sew these up. And then we'll almost be done. Awesome, Tracy says. Great, says Nancy. Thank you,
Oh,
Marie. Yes, it's beautiful, says Pauline. Very pretty, says Tracy.
Maria said,
Shirley,
when I
Lori
made
says looks great. Okay, so I'm just going to sew them like a 9 patch. So I'll start up here
yeah.
at the corner and grab that. You guys towards me a little bit more. All right, well, I think we saved that block.
Oh, thank you, Kathleen.
So on my flying geese, on my bigger ones, I'm going to line up the centers first and then go to the edge.
Yeah.
That way, if I didn't get my white cut quite right, I can always fix it afterwards. But I want them to at least line up the centers.
Okay. Kathleen, please make sure you rest. I didn't get them all finished, Marie. I only had 2 from the night that I did them. I understand, Kathleen. Yes, Marie. I am planning on trying to get them done for 4th of July.
Hi, Sandra. Thank you. Okay, now just press those. Dave says there's no one chanting but her. Okay, press those back. That one. One.
Oh, you're fine. Pulling. So instead of the 4-inch block, it should be 3.5-inch block. Because when you trim it down, it goes down to 3-inch. But you don't sew on each side. I noticed that. At least we're catching it there. So the Kathleen, the 2x3 should be correct. Oh. Oh, you guys are cool.
Thank you, Kathleen. We got cheerleaders.
Yeah. Like someone said in the chat, it's trial and error. Sometimes first pattern doesn't turn out the right way.
Yeah.
So I think I found the one error where it said it's supposed to be 4-inch squares. I did a 3.5-inch, and I was able to get 3-inch squares.
Oh. Okay.
So I'll fix that, or Colleen will catch it. But that's the only issue I have, because the 2x3 is correct.
Right. The
Because you're
two,
supposed
yeah.
to
And
have,
so if they would have been 3.5-inch squares, then the 2x3 would have worked.
yes.
Yeah.
But not stitching on either side of the line. Just one.
Right. And you trim to 3 inches?
Yes.
Okay. This baby's almost done.
Hey, at least we caught it.
Yeah. Of course, even if when I did the 4-inch, I still could have trimmed my half square triangles down to 3 inches, and then it would have still worked.
Yeah. But I like having that leftover triangles for my next placemat, so that the next color will go in that one.
Yeah. Good night, babe. Thank you.
It's looking pretty. It's correct, Kathleen. It's just that my way of doing it is I still have leftover to use on the next for the inner center of your triangle, of your star. And then that way I can't do the bigger because I feel like I go too much. No, Sheila. All right. There we go. Got it. Yeah. So there.
All right. It is sewn together. There it is.
Kathleen wanted to know, what did you say that you could have done? I'm lost. If it's correct, what did you need to fix?
I was saying that on these outer flying geese, before I sewed the flying geese together, I should have cut them down to 3-inch.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because there you go.
Yeah. And then sewn them together. And then this white piece that you have to put on the outside of the flying geese, it would have been the 2x3, which is G in the pattern.
Yeah. So I'm glad we got it figured out because I did the testing. You can do the 4-inch, or you can do the. I did the 3.5 and squared it down to 3-inch. So I think we figured it out. So your block looks beautiful. I think you got 2 more spots. The 2 strips.
Yeah, the strips. I was reading what Colleen was trying to say. Yeah, my half square triangles were 3.5. Yep.
So Kathleen, you do have the correct pattern on all of it. Because I just did the test as well. I haven't sewed on them
Thank
for
you.
3 days.
That's right, Kathleen. So when I did these outer ones, outer flying geese, before I had made the flying geese, the half square triangle should have been 3 inches square and not 3.5. Yep, I fixed it. Woohoo!
Yep.
It's fixed. So I mean, that's a good example of if something goes wrong, don't give up, keep working at it, and try to fix it, work at it until you can get it fixed. What I think is really cool too about this block is that it looks like it's in a square here, when you turn it a certain way. I think that's really cool. That secondary pattern you get
Yep.
looks pretty cool. So all I need to do is put on these 2 strips, and that will get me a placemat.
Or you can do 4 to be a perfect square.
Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to cut out 4 of these and do a wall hanging, because I'm going to have to recut these now because my flying geese were bigger.
Yeah.
So these don't fit now either. But I'll do that another time.
But we figure it out.
So now because my flying geese were the wrong size, they were the 3.5. My strips that I cut out to go on the sides or whatever side, they're too small. So I'll have to recut those to fit. So that's just another small fix for me. Hopefully not for anybody else.
The pattern is correct. And I would have done it without Colleen helping me edit. So
So
it should look like
I'm not sure what pattern I have, but anyway, mine came out wrong, whatever. Mine's big. Mine's bigger than yours.
But yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
6 more to go.
Well, I only got one. This one.
Colleen said, sorry, LOL.
Well, I don't think it's that funny, Colleen.
Janet says she's going to make them for in Christmas fabric.
I think I added a 1/2 inch, Nancy. Yeah, I added a 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
There it is.
It's
So I
beautiful.
just need to put borders on it however I want to do it, and I'll have me a wall hanging for the holidays
There you go.
coming up next month. Awesome. Thank you so much, Colleen, or Courtney. Gee whiz. Thanks to Colleen.
Yeah, she's the one that helped me edit and actually was my first tester on the blocks. So if you see pictures besides the 2 that I have, right underneath it is her blocks.
Okay. See you guys. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Courtney.
You're welcome.
I did have fun. It was fun making us. I really appreciate it. And if you guys haven't done it yet, go over and check out Courtney over at her channel. She would love to have you come over there and show her some love, right? Subscribe. So, all right, you guys, I'll see you next time. Thanks, Courtney.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.